Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to True North. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tools and resources I use when creating t-shirt designs. So, if you're having difficulties coming up with ideas, I hope this video helps you out. Now, when you start the process of creating some designs, obviously the first thing you want to do is kind of have a brainstorming session. So you get a piece of paper, a pen, and just kind of jot down ideas. Ideally, you want to do something you're passionate about, so hobbies, interests, stuff like that. So if you're into sports, you can kind of target a specific sport. If you're into music, you can target a specific genre or the specific instrument. If you're into pop culture, you can go into towards that. So you kind of have to pick a niche. So let's begin. So here you can see my Merch by Amazon account. So the last 7 days sold 7 t-shirts pretty well. So reason want to show you this is that I have right now 25 products up online. Now I've had some stuff that are my artwork that I haven't really been able to sell at all. But the ones that are catered towards a niche, towards interest that a lot of people have been I've been selling these. So this is my emphasis on trying to pick a niche, because the if people aren't connected to the type of design you're trying to sell them, they're mostly unlikely to buy it. Once you have a somewhat of an idea of roughly what you wanna what kind of t-shirt designs you want to create, you kind of want to do a kind of little market research of what sells. Now here I'm on Amazon.ca, and these are basically the top selling Merch by Amazon t-shirts. As you can see, there's a few Valentine's, a couple of political t-shirts. Yeah, Valentine's political t-shirts, sports, and here we have something related to Star Wars. But it's also, I guess, Valentine's Day. Best boyfriend in the galaxy. So these are some of the best-selling T-shirts. Now you're gonna have to be careful with not violating any copyright or trademark um, policies, because you can lose your account because of this. So yeah, make sure you're creating your own designs. Um, so let's say I do want to sell some pug t-shirts. Pug. You can go do some research here and see what kind of designs are selling. Usually Amazon will show you the top selling t-shirts. As you can see, it's nothing too crazy. Here's like a photorealistic. It's nothing too crazy. You can see these are designs that are selling pretty well. This is pretty nice, colorful. Definitely use a lot of colors. I kind of seen this. This is very trendy, like very colorful, like abstract kind of stuff. Really nice stuff. But yeah, you can look into that, and obviously don't copy. Just kind of make your own. You can. This is pretty cool. Notorious Pig. I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is pretty cool. Notorious Pug. Here's where we have a Napoleon Pug. So yeah, just come on, look. There's a lot of pug fans. They love their stuff, and they would definitely buy these T-shirts. Yeah, another place to do some good research on some cool designs is Spring Tea. So let's go with dogs again, and we'll go with the dogs, and we'll get the top selling dog apparel. So you can see we got some Valentine's Day themes. Nothing too crazy, and you can kind of do these kinds of designs. A lot of them is just lettering, kind of pick something catchy and put it on a t-shirt. So yeah, you can do some research on these marketplaces and kind of come up with your own ideas. Also use magazines, books, and stuff like that, TV, and yeah, it's various forms of coming up with ideas. Definitely look for inspiration, right, and not just copy what you see. You can't just be like, oh, this is cool. And just do a carbon copy of it. Kind of make your own twist to it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is making sure you have um, the rights to sell an image or a phrase. So, a good website to check out is the United States Patent and Trademark website. Here you can find out if you will be able to use certain phrases for the most, because obviously you're not going to want to use someone else's logo. You can get in a lot of trouble with that. So I think here you can just go search trademarks. I think this is design search code. I think it's this one. Yeah, so just go through here. There's probably an option somewhere where you can start looking for phrases and see if it's trademark or not. So if you can use it or not. So once you know, you can do you can. So once you have an idea of designs you want to do, I'm gonna kind of share some resources where you can get fonts and graphics to use for free. One of my favorite websites for fonts is thefont.com. So here you can get some really cool fonts. It's all free. So let's say I want to get some square techno. So the cool thing about this, what I like, is you can just type in the phrase, let's say pugs are cool. Let's say I want to do that. Here you can kind of see how the fonts are look and how your text would come out. So you can just go and kind of pick your own thing, and you can just download it. Voila, you have your text. You can obviously make it also your own, change it up a bit, and yeah, definitely go check out thefont.com. A cool website for images that you can use royalty free is this website called Pixabay. So here you can get graphics and pictures you can use. Now, most of these pictures you can obviously just put and try to sell it on your t-shirts. Now, you kind of have to make sure that you'll be able to do it. So just say, let's go with this, still with the pugs. Pug, there we go, pugs. So these images I'm able to use on my t-shirt designs. But to make, you always have to make sure. So let's say go here, public domain, free for commercial use. So I can download this and use this. Obviously, you kind of want to change it up, make it your own, because if I can use it, the next person can use it. You can have 20 t-shirts of this image, and then everybody's just going to try to lower the price. And so, but if you make it your own, it's your design and no one else could use it. So obviously try to make all these images that you get for free and put your own twist to them, right? And that way you can kind of also have exclusive rights to using the image. All right, so now what I'm going to be talking about is kind of learning Photoshop and Illustrator. Definitely, if you want to get into this design game, You're gonna have to learn these two tools. There are definitely other tools you can use, but the industry standard is basically Photoshop and Illustrator. So you gotta take some time and learn these programs. There are so many places you can get some information. There are so many places you can get some cool tutorials that will help you out learning the process of creating design on these two programs. So one of them is digital arts. So as you can go to digital arts online.co.uk, you can check out their tutorials. They have amazing stuff. So they'll just kind of teach you various techniques and ways of creating your own illustrations and designs, changing your photos and stuff like that. So definitely go here and check out their tutorials and learn. There are various other places you can go, and definitely, as you know, YouTube has a wealth of videos where you can have learn how to use Photoshop and Illustrator. So I'm sure you already done that. I hope. Yeah, and get better at this. I'll be sharing some links for some YouTube channels, or you can check out my channel suggestion area. And I'll be sharing some other resources, books, and YouTube channels, and anything I can come up with. Another thing you can also do is look for apps for your phone that manipulate images. I really like using this 8-bit photo lab. So I'll have a picture and I could turn it into 8-bit, and then I'll mess it up on, like, I basically, when I do some of my designs, I go from one platform to another platform, one program to another program, and just kind of mess around with the options, the filters, and sometimes a mistake be could turn out to be a really cool design. So just fool around with those. So definitely there are apps out there that could do some really cool work with your images. You know, the last thing you want to do is promote it on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram, and any other social network. Definitely would like to hear what you thought about this video, and if you have any suggestions that could help other people come up with some cool designs. So that's it for now. See you next time.